Hello and welcome to Across the Tiers. I'm Ray Bradshaw.
I'm Jack Traynor.
Oh, you were good at that. Usually I need to point. Yeah, usually I need to point.
That was a wee flick through there. That was nice.
Yeah, but as usual, you're offside. Welcome to our football podcast. We're going to chat all the way through all the tiers of Scottish football. If you're enjoying it so far, all the podcasts are up on wherever you get your podcast. Could be Spotify, could be Apple. Do you listen to podcasts?
YouTube or just the podcast app?
That's the kind of stunning contributions you can expect from Jack during this episode. Please like and rate it, please, because it's always good. Helps it bump up. Jack, I had a look there. Do you know what? We've done 3 episodes. This is episode 4 today. Any idea what the episodes have been called so far?
Not a clue, but I feel a bit anxious.
First episode, Scampi Fries Simo. Second one, I think this was a dig at you. Bananas for breakfast.
Aye.
That was you. Third one, a dig at you, but you've obviously not read it because you've done it again. What do you think the third episode was called?
Something to do with the Wanyama thing.
Crab shirt.
Oh, no, sorry. If you would like one of these, link in the description. We get.
And you did merch.
Yeah.
Imagine it. So thanks for listening. As ever, first thing we need to talk about is obviously, like every podcast now, all the clips go up.
Oh, God.
We put one up of you. I say we. I have nothing to do with it. Ewan put, or maybe Alex, I don't know who it was, put a clip up of you telling the story last time of stealing the Wanyama strip.
Allegedly.
You sent a fucking video in. It's not allegedly.
People still think I made that up.
Yeah, I did see that.
What the fuck do they think I've done?
The comments.
Oh,
So this hit
absolutely box office. This is the first time I've ever had like any kind of backlash or anything like that. And
Really?
Aye. And like people shouting at things at me in the street and all that. That's
yeah.
half the course. But
Yeah.
like
The fact your hair looks like part of your hat, stuff
Aye.
like that. Yeah. But
and again, if you would like one of these hats with the hair attached, link in the
what website should they go to?
www.acrossthetiers. I don't know.
Why did you
someone
put-
buy that domain?
Yeah.
So that in case somebody fucks us and tries to make money off my crab t-shirts.
It's incredible that you went www, which is what old people do,
Yeah.
and then secondly you went dot, and then you said W again before you said across
Someone
the tiers.
already had across the tiers.
So we're whack across the tiers. Yeah. Finish with. So this clip done very good views. Some of the comments you said.
One of the people in the video messaged me a massive voice note and I just didn't open it because I was like, if I don't hear them telling me to take it down, then we don't need to
That's
take it
not
down.
legal. Are they probably still in China?
No, they've probably got like a real job and all that.
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah. Are they an accessory?
Aye.
Okay. So comments.
Beautiful.
Not that positive about your appearance.
Well, I give you my top 3 because
Give it-
they're all ingrained in my. I don't need to look. Top 3 in no particular order. Number 1, should have stole a toothbrush, you Fenian bastard. Is definitely up there.
I'm going to try and find it out. Wait. 9 likes.
Yeah. Scum. You're a disgrace to this country. I think that was my dad on his burner because I told him that and he was pissing himself.
That's from Mr. John Swinney.
Yeah.
So,
That up there, typical Celtic fan. I think they might have used the word tarrier. Typical Celtic fan goes crying to the British government. I was like, that's excellent.
the best one for me, 156 likes. If you had to ask 100 people to draw a Celtic fan, 95 would draw him.
So good.
And then
We need to start drumming up more hate,
Yeah.
man. I thoroughly enjoyed that. It was fucking excellent.
random ones, number 4 commenting, I did 3 years in the jail in China. You have no idea how lucky you are. Could have told you what team he supports as soon as I saw him. Love Wanyama, but he's no worth dying for.
I would disagree with that.
And then my favourite bit is the fact that there's a bit that they actually fold up the comments, so they hide the comments.
Oh yeah,
if
they're the
too
good
bad.
ones.
They're
Those
the
are
ones
good
that
ones.
got through.
Those were the acceptable ones.
Why didn't you steal a bar of soap from the toilets? And then the comment reply, because it was full of Rangers fans drinking toilet water.
Oh, that's it. Somebody's got my. Yeah, he's on next week. That guy that said that.
My personal favourite, trading Le Mans. It's just so simple. He needs jet washed.
So I've taken all your criticism on board, and I've now turned up in the exact same clothes I was wearing last time.
It's so Oh yeah, this is also good. State of this absolute sleep paralysis demon.
Absolute sleep. Oh, we could just this could be the whole episode.
Oh, see if there's these are like the TikTok ones.
I'm now consciously thinking about what they're going to call this one.
Sleep paralysis demon. It's so good. So apart from reading those comments on Christmas Day, how was your Christmas?
It was good. Yeah.
Did anyone bring that up at Christmas?
Oh, I was showing like all my family and all that. I thought it was hilarious.
like a kid with his homework.
I'm getting told to kill myself on the computer.
The fact that you've loaded up the Fujitsu for this. You've not even got your phone out. You've got a mouse.
Come, family, come quick. And everyone.
That's so good. Let's see if we can get. I've not even looked at the Instagram comments.
I don't think they were as good.
No, they're nicer. I was being an absolute tramp and I got caught. Who's Shea Waterworth?
He was my roommate when I lived there.
Jack caused me daily anxiety in that country.
I've got a bell to their story about him. He might fuck it. I've not seen the guy in about 6 years.
Yeah, he's commenting.
He used to be. He's a journalist. Shout out. Shout out journalists. Big up journalists. And so he used to run the England Rugby Twitter page.
Okay.
And he was out for a few beers. He's a Chelsea fan. He was watching Chelsea Man United, and he tweeted, Jesse Lingard isn't somebody you would like to go on a night out with.
From the England Rugby
and
account?
accidentally tweeted it for the England Rugby account. And he deleted it instantly.
But rugby fans would love that.
So he thought he got away with it, and he worked the next day, and he said the guy sitting in front of him in the train opened up the mess when it was on the back page. had to publicly apologise to Man United.
Have you ever fucked up on a interview or telly or anything like that?
No, really. Just this.
Yeah, it's fine.
What about you? Have you had any howlers?
I was doing the first time I ever did live telly. I was talking about the Fringe venue I was doing, and I couldn't remember the word venue. So I started saying the Gilded Balloon is one of the biggest, and I couldn't think of the word venue, so I did a fake cough.
No.
And then I tried it again. I couldn't get it. And the guy's interviewing me is looking at me like, "Can you smell toast? Like, what is happening?" And the third time I did it right, did it pure subtly. You won't notice. So instead of venue, I went, and the people at Gilded Balloon are one of the biggest show putters honours at the Edinburgh Festival. And I came out and my dad had sent me a text saying, "Why do you always bring shame in our family?" You know? Fucking hell, man.
I'll leave him comments on my video. That was fine.
He loves a jet wash.
Yeah.
Loves a jet wash. So, how was Christmas, New Year? Did you watch much football?
It was alright, aye. It was good.
There was a good game on the 3rd of January. Did you watch that one?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, Clyde not playing that day,
No, they weren't. I was too busy watching Thistle. Cali Thistle. The original Thistle.
Right, this is... The game's gone. The game's gone, man.
Ray kicked off.
I did actually, yeah.
Ray was flipping tables. Smashing his fist down, being like, "This is out of order," because the producers, the real brains behind this, decided to refer to Ray's beloved Partick as Partick, and then called
Cali
Thistle.
I was genuinely on the
He's
train.
been up all night.
I was livid when I read that. I was actually livid. It's bad enough they fucking beat us on penalties last night in the Thistle derby.
Were you there?
No, I was not, because I was gigging and I watched a penalty shootout on Twitter, which is always what you want.
Oh, when it's just like wee green ticks. That's
Okay.
anxiety. That's
But
fucking.
Toronto was mad. So my football. So I went between Christmas and New Year, 27th of December. Thistle were playing Queen's Park away. We got 194 tickets. So didn't get a ticket. My wee boy was like, "I really want to go." So me and him went and stood on the hill behind the goal. We could see most of the pitch. He was the youngest there by a mile. It was great. And then half time, some fans held some flares aloft, let off fireworks. He said his exact words were, "That was really naughty but very cool."
Hell yeah.
8 police fans and a police helicopter came.
Aye.
And so I had to take him away because I was like, "You get me this." And we watched it from the other side, and he kept on calling them our fans the baddies from then on because he's 6. And he was like, "That's that."
I
But
like
then
that.
straight after the game, I put that picture up. 2 Queen's Park players and a Thistle player, and someone at the BBC said I could have got you tickets. And I was like, oh, well, fucking tell me that in advance.
I know, that's
so annoying, man. That was my Christmas. And then I watched your team lose their manager. That was a good laugh.
Fucking, I feel like there's been like 3 seasons have passed since our last episode.
It's a month exactly.
Aye.
And so much has happened. So let's get into it. Let's kick off, as every good football podcast should, in League Two.
Here we are.
Are you still an Edinburgh City fan? Are you kind of going off them?
I've always I've done your venue thing. Is the word affinity? I've always had a great affinity for the.
You want to
people
show
of
Peter's honours?
I've always they're great game players. One of the best ball kickers in the league.
Do you know that is 100% something on Twitter would say, like an American trying to talk about it. Oh my god, the way that guy kicks that ball! My gosh,
I don't think we realise quite how insufferable that's going to be for the World Cup.
If it goes ahead,
I know.
like, let's be honest.
I'm there in like 3 weeks. I'm hoping they don't invade.
You're not getting in.
Mate, I'll be all right. I know a guy on the door.
I've actually got Q skips, so I'm pretty buzzing.
I'm turning up with a stamp in the back of my hand, but I've already been in, mate.
Yeah, basically rocked. What are you going over to America for?
Going back to Texas. And by the way, I need to point out this is Austin FC. It doesn't say autism like one person pointed out. Going back there.
I think that person was me.
Yeah.
To be fair.
I go to Texas again
For a roast battle?
Aye.
Who is this the final?
Yeah, finals.
Is this the world final?
The world finals. I could potentially be the first Scottish win on American soil this year.
Do you know what's incredible? Imagine you travelling, what is that, 5,000 miles. You stay 3 nights in a hotel. You're buzzing. You walk out. You do your first joke. The guy, I just got that. The guy across from you, you've written these carefully, beautifully crafted jokes, and the guy across from
I'll
you
stop you right there.
just gets the TikTok comments up. Just reads them out one for one.
And an American accent.
Yeah.
This cunt needs a jet wash.
What's a terrier?
Typical Fenian bastard.
Crabs must mean something different over there. It's going to be incredible.
Aye, so it's fucking. They don't understand me over there. Not on like a pure emo
Is that
point
why
of
you
view.
keep getting through, or what?
Yeah.
Not in a pure emo way.
I think they think I've got. I think they think I get money off the government. Put it that way.
Yeah, but you do because you're signing on.
Well. I'm just
For those people listening to the podcast, Jack just winked down the camera, but so unconvincingly it makes you think that he might get other payments from the government as well. So anyway, League Two. Edinburgh City, since you last saw them, they've lost 3 of the last 5. Do you think you were the good luck charm they needed? Whereas Dumbarton are flying.
I know that what blows my mind because they were kind of pish.
Was it not 4-3 the game you went to?
But I know, but it shouldn't have been. It was a bit of a fucking steel cage match. Aye, it was
Guys jumping off the
There
top.
was like 4 penalties, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Aye.
And an Undertaker.
Aye.
It was wild. Cut him
Nice one. Dum. But
out.
I think they knew I was there, so they wanted to turn up.
Put a wee show on for you. So Traynor, obviously the team I talk about most in this. My dad was like, they're 5 games unbeaten. And I was like, they are, but it's 1 win and 4 draws. Like,
I love that optimism.
Stevie Farrell won Manager of the Month. Darren Lang got Player of the Month. Do you know about the commentator when he scores what he shouts?
No.
Bang, bang, Darren Lang. It's fucking amazing. It's so good.
Huge fan of that. We need more pizzazz for the
2
commentators.
guys from Stranraer, Brian and I can't remember their names. Who the commentators there are so good. But then Dumbarton, I can't remember if it was before or after you were there. It would have been the day before they lost 9-0 to Inverness Cali Thistle.
Thistle.
No, Inverness Cali. We're going Cali, Jack, here. Let's not do this. And then last night, the day we were recording this, was most of the games of the last 16. So it should have been last week, but the Freeze kind of beat all of them, of the KDM Evolution Trophy. What do you think KDM is?
Some sort of...
If you had to do what the acronyms KDM was, what does KDM stand for?
Knife.
Okay. Yeah.
Destruction.
Yeah. You got two of the three.
Mayonnaise.
You've got maize,
Mayonnaise.
knife, destruction, mayonnaise. That's just a fucking sandwich making class, isn't it?
I've not had my breakfast this morning.
Oh, you
I've
know
not had my bananas this morning.
So the KDM Evolution.
What is it?
The KDM group is a group. They sponsor the stadium at, I think it's Dunfermline. So they're just a local group because this group is a specialist interior fit-out contractor in the UK and provides services to some of the biggest names in the UK across sectors such as retail.
I've not a fucking clue what any of that means.
No,
What do they do?
They build stuff.
Oh, right.
Timber manufacturing, lamination, solid fabric.
So it's not too far away from when it was it not the B&Q?
It's,
or something
it's
like
been that. It was the Ramsdens for a bit,
Oh,
which was absolutely amazing because Rangers were in it after they had financial troubles and they were playing in a competition named after a pawn shop and they still couldn't win. Ross,
you don't get that down south.
no, you don't. With the LDV vans with the Johnston paint.
That was...
Ross, we never really spoke to you, Ross. So off camera, imagine how ugly they are if they put us two front and centre, man.
You should see the comments with them, man.
Ross and Ewan are over there. So Ross a Rangers fan, Ewan's a Hearts fan. Ross, we never really spoke. When you went down the divisions, we're talking about League Two now. How fun was that? Did you enjoy it?
It was great. It was the best, the most fun bit of being a football fan I've ever had. I mean, obviously,
Really?
it's terrible, but yeah, you got to see all the grounds.
I get that because, like, when Celtic were shite, that's the most I've ever enjoyed it. Maybe
Yeah,
not
you
the
went,
Nancy
you went go
spell,
round the
but,
grounds.
like-
You were only beating Motherwell 1-0.
Yeah.
Like, that's different.
No, like deep in the trenches, the Tony Mowbray era and stuff like that.
And who was your favourite player of that era?
Oh, too many to choose. I mean, John Daly.
John Daly.
No, not really. Sandaza.
Oh, Francisco
who was
Sandaza.
sacked after he tried to get another club.
Yeah.
Got pranked. He was trying to leave in a prank, and
Who was the guy that punched the Motherwell player?
Bill Mosney.
Bill Elmoshney. Yeah, he
He
was incredible.
He was
You had
excellent.
Kribari, Andy Little lives near me.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, he scored 29 goals the first season, 5 the next, and then broke his skull. And then that was kind of
And in
in a game in a clash of heads. I think he was playing
Ah.
for Stirling Albion at the time. And then that was that. Ewan Hearts went down the leagues a little bit. You were in the Championship quite a lot.
Yeah, I remember.
Fun?
I quite enjoyed it. Similar to Ross, that you get to see these grounds you wouldn't usually get to see. So, I mean, I quite enjoyed it.
What was your highlight?
Was my highlight.
Yeah.
I mean, getting promoted was pretty good, I think. But
All right, show off.
Not to show off. Sorry about that.
Ross, even better. Go back, Mike, back to Ross. Ross, what was the low point? And why was it playing Alloa?
Not getting promoted from the Championship.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. So was the guy. My favourite thing, I think about this all the time. Same old Alloa, always cheating.
phenomenal.
This is a team that used to play Juve.
I know.
Like, what has happened, man? So with League Two there, so the Spartans have extended the lead. So I think they're up to 8 points ahead of East Kilbride. I think the last time we did one of these, I'd been to see East Kilbride play the night before, and they weren't great. So Stranraer 4 points behind them now. So it's kind of hotting up a little bit. Bottom of the table is where it's shit is going to hit the fan. Do you think
Yeah.
Edinburgh City could be in danger?
I hope not. I did enjoy watching them, but you never know. Everything I've said on this has turned out to be wrong. So I was claiming that Hearts were going to be top of the league at Christmas, but also said they were going to win the league.
Yeah, you said Wilfred Nancy would be great as well, didn't
I
you?
did.
Yeah. And you also said that you saw Danny Rowe go to communion.
I did.
Yeah. You also said
I
that
don't know why I get. Fuck, I'm going to go with this.
you also said that the COVID vaccine was fake.
And no. I'm all boosted up.
I actually know a journalist from the Metro. So
Shout out journalism.
I'm all
Aye, there's I've should probably just stop talking on this. Honestly, I watched back one of the episodes and I was like, I've not got a fucking clue.
Do you not remember any of it?
No, I do remember it, but I'm like, I physically don't have a clue. Like, I don't know what I'm talking about on this. Everything I've said's turned out to be shite. You could probably make a decent wage off a betting I get the opposite way of everything I say on this.
Do you know, that is a great shout. So, Ross Ewan, I'm going to ask him for tips during the show, and we will bet everything against, and we'll put a tenner on. I'll stick a tenner behind it, and then we'll see if we can make it. So, we'll keep with that. So, let's move on from League Two.
Nice one.
League One. I said to you before we started this, I feel we talk about Hamilton every episode.
You've got to, it's a fucking bin fire over there.
So, were you aware of Johnny Towers?
it honestly feels like the police have stopped you and went, "What's your name, son?" And you've been stood outside a high-rise flat and just went, John Towers, Johnny Towers.
If Johnny Towers would be my porn star name, like 100%. So do you know about Johnny Towers?
Mate, enlighten me, please.
So
I love the guy already.
Hamilton Accies couldn't pay their wages. Sarah Zengen, who's the owner, was saying they couldn't pay. So they went to a payday loan company, and they got a.
We've all been there.
Yeah. How do you think Jack afforded the train on the way through here today? So we went there. They went there. They got them to take over, and as a result, Johnny Towers the week later became a director of the company because Jerry Strain did not pass the fit and proper test. He hadn't gone through it yet. 3 weeks later, the players haven't been paid. He tells them if they don't play, he will liquidate the club there and then. So the players, Darren McKinnon comes out and says they will play, and then conveniently there was a big freeze that weekend, so their all-weather pitch got called off. So at Broadwood, so it didn't go ahead. And then they've got a new ownership. So the Morley Sports Management Group have acquired 97.5% of the club shares. Johnny Towers, how old do you think he is? The guy who was the director of Hamilton and threatened to liquidate a club.
43.
26.
Fuck off.
How old are you?
27.
What you been doing with your life, man? How many football clubs you owned?
None. Like maybe Ultimate Team or fucking Football Manager or something.
That's pretty funny. He's essentially tried to control alt delete Hamilton, and it didn't really work.
Try to turn it off, turn it on again.
So they've said they are going to struggle. So I can't remember the guy's name from there. So they own Haverford West County.
Welsh team, innit?
Yeah. Have you had a look at them at all?
No, I've not looked at them, but I had a wee gander when I'd seen it, and then I was like, who are these people? And the website, it looks like something that I would have come up with on my 3 weeks studying marketing at City of Glasgow College. It's rock. They own them, another club, and then like a wrestling team in Ohio.
Yes, do they actually?
So it's something, it's like Ohio Valley or something like that.
Ohio Valley used to be the WWF one. So Vince McMahon owns Hamilton. It's not the worst thing he's done recently, actually, to be fair.
I don't know, I think it might be. In a state. Imagine that, like just the music hits.
So, pulls his cat Hammy in the way in.
What wrestler would you love to see make an appearance for a Scottish football team? And what team would it be? I'd like to see Kane come out.
Oh, Kane would be good.
Kane at Pittodrie with like the pyro and all that.
Walks in.
The big red machine.
Instead of his thingy, he's just got the Aberdeen home top on.
So choke slams me off skiing, fucking.
I'd be into that. I'd like to see, say you're at a League 2 game, say you're at East Edinburgh City against Dumbarton. You look at the stand and Sting's just standing at the back of the stand. He's just standing there, but with a baseball bat. Nothing else, ready to batter folk. I'd love to see Stone Cold. I've got a new rule for Scottish football.
He kind of already looks like a football guy anyway, Stone Cold.
But if a VAR decision takes over 90 seconds, you just hear glass smashing and Stone Cold walks out and stunners the ref as punishment and then walks back in. I think that would improve Scottish football.
I think we should also implement special guest referees for football games. That would be excellent.
It'd be so good. Just trying to do a pin, forgetting what the game is. 1, 2, 3. Like, yep, they win. Like, no, they're 4-0 down.
I would also
Kurt
like
Angle.
to see the commentators sat just next to the pitch at a big table.
Yeah.
This is an absolute slobber knocker. It's like 3-0 down to fucking East 5. By God, it's a steel chair.
I'm into this a lot.
I think we need to get more wrestling into Scottish football.
You would.
You could have Joe Hendry. He's a local boy as well.
He's a Hearts fan. He came out at Tynecastle.
Did he?
I kid you not.
Well, you say came out.
No,
Yeah, he was like,
no, his song played.
I thought that as well. I was like, you're probably not going to touch that one.
His song played and Joe Hendry came out.
No way, man.
Before the game.
Was it before?
Yeah.
Did you get goosebumps?
You've got
I
to.
didn't know who he was at the time.
Oh.
You've got to. You can't do that at half time.
Yeah.
Imagine you're 4-0 down and
Yeah.
it's like fucking. Just a guy turns up with a bell.
We did a reenactment. We get kids to reenact the 1971 Cup final when we beat Celtic 4-1 at the end of the season when we're in the top 6 against Aberdeen. And I think we were 3 or 4-0 down at the time, and these kids came out, and you could tell people wanted to boo them, but you didn't.
Did they not try like a halftime show at like an FA Cup ages ago, and it was like Man United were playing or something like that? Have I made
Bad
that
Bunny
up?
comes out or something. Ross, what wrestler would you like to see? I suppose if it's Rangers, it could be the Undertaker.
Is it?
The Undertaker.
Ross, were you a wrestling fan growing up?
A wee bit. Yeah.
Who would you like to see?
Stone Cold, but we've got Drew McIntyre. He's a big
Oh,
Is he one of yours?
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. I think he's been at Ibrox.
Aye.
He's been pictured.
Because I remember when they came over here, they sort of built like Drew McIntyre was Rangers, and then
Sheamus. I
was.
saw this.
He's a Liverpool fan, but they were just fuck it, that'll do.
He's ginger
Fuck
and
it,
Irish,
go.
one of them.
He's pale. Go.
Imagine that would sell money.
Oh mate, it'd be box office, man. They
Like,
could do a wee match at half time and all that. Instead of some like pure fucking
So
crusty old guy pulling numbers out and getting folk like $4,000 and all that. That's pish. We need to do more, man.
give us your take. So Hamilton, you think? While you're talking this, I'm going to search to see what wrestling company the Morley Sports Management Group have.
It's not. I don't think it's like. It might be like the Olympic wrestling rather than the cool wrestling.
But so what is your idea to make Hamilton Accies great again? Haga.
We're gonna build a new stand and make Motherwell pay for it.
Get the Haga. Make Motherwell pay for it.
We're gonna knock down the big Asda.
Let's see what they have.
Great player, wand of a left foot.
Yeah. Ohio Valley Wrestling, they do. So I'm going to find a name of some of the wrestlers.
Mind this used to be a bit football.
No. The worst thing is no one does. Is Ohio roster. Right. So. Which of the champions do you think Hamilton should sign from OVW to come in here? You've got a choice of Big Zo,
He's up top.
Yeah.
Straight away, he's up top straight. He's got.
Dustin Jackson.
Oh, I like that. That's my
Yeah.
porn name.
Mine's is Leela Feist, who's the women's champion.
Is it like WWE or is it like the pure like hugging each other and lycra and all that?
No, WWE, yeah,
Oh,
Big
that's
Zo, yeah.
so cool.
Donovan Cecil and Jack Vaughan. That's the tag team champions. I think this guy sounds like he played left mid for Hamilton at some point.
Brendan Bolling.
Brendan Bolling.
I'm sure I signed him on a free
yeah.
on Football Manager.
And the right flank is Jake Lawless, the media champion. The media champion. He just does a press conference.
We're technically media, so I'm
Yeah.
calling that guy out. I want to be media champion.
Do you know who I want up front for Hamilton? Boy Toy Troy.
Is he got only bros?
Only
Mate,
bros, yeah. Yeah. There's so many
They've got
good.
merch.
They've got 3 wrestlers called Brandon. They've got Brandon David, Brandon Espinosa, and Brandon Beretta. That's so cash flow.
I think Hamilton might still be fucked.
I've watched some of this.
What?
This wrestling company, I'm sure, was it not on Netflix? Al Snow runs it. I'm sure it is. Yeah. These kids.
Surely not, because they've got the WWE's on Netflix. I can't imagine.
I think it was before they took over, or maybe they own it. What mascot? How do you feel about the new Hamilton mascot being Maddie the American Baddie?
I'm not into that.
Would you prefer Maximo Suave?
Of course.
This is so good. So this is Hamilton's new.
I like how this company also own like 2 football clubs, and we've just went, no, fuck that. Let's see what the rest
Yeah.
is.
They've got consultancy experience with Roma, Chelsea, Wimbledon, the US national team, and McLaren. So that looks like they're doing well.
Maybe all right.
So
I'm now Hamilton.
So yeah, well, they've actually come out and said what comes next. So this is the exact quotes they've given us. Stabilisation of finances and payroll, improvement in licensing and compliance to avoid further points deduction, long-term strategy, and whether the MSM group, the Morley Sports Management Group, pushes for investment in the squad and youth development. One of the players signed for Thistle yesterday, so they released him and he got an 18-month deal at Partick Thistle yesterday. So we'll see that there. Steinheismuir lost someone massively important to them. See this?
Yeah, yeah.
Isaiah Whitelock
Mm-hmm.
from the wire. They didn't actually have a minute's silence at the ground. Just everyone in unison went, she.
That's what he would have wanted.
Yeah. Just pour out a little bit of an energy
A bit
gel
of Ovro.
and then move on.
Aye, that was.
Steny are top of the table ahead of Inverness and Queen of the South. They're fine. They got through the competition last night, the EDM evolution, the KDM evolution, whatever it is. They're doing well.
Yeah.
It's mad considering last year was their first ever trophy. They got promoted from League 2 last year. That was their first ever one. Could they do it back to back, do you think?
Hopefully.
Okay.
It's exciting.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, let's bet
Bet-
on
bet no,
Inverness.
bet no.
Get that right down. Get that down.
They'll get liquidated now I've said that. They'll end up getting owned by fucking TNA or something like that.
We'd like to appoint our new general manager, Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
Every press conference, Kurt, do you think you're going to do well today? Woo!
That was a Ric Flair.
That was Ric Flair. What did Kurt Angle do?
Dun, 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 and he just came out.
We did the
Dun, dun. He also broke his neck and then won an Olympic medal. And I thought that was one of the just made up wrestling
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
things, but apparently it was actually two.
Yeah, so you can catch us on our new podcast, Across the Ring. It's a mix between porn and wrestling, but we do it to them. So that was League 2? League
Two.
1?
League One. Fuck
So that
me.
was League 1. Let's get into our beloved Scottish Championship. And instead of going to the top of League, St Johnstone, boring, let's go to the bottom. Ross County sacked their second manager of the season.
I'm pretty sure I was tipping them to get promoted in the first game.
Makes sense. So Tony Docherty and assistant Callum Davidson were sacked on the 14th of December. With the club sitting bottom. John Robertson was appointed interim, I think, for the third or fourth different time. Stuart Kettlewell was appointed the 30th of December, 15 days after he himself was sacked by Kilmarnock. Since then,
The job centre room must be absolutely chock-a-block. You know, I feel like everybody's getting sacked.
just Stuart Kettlewell, just roundabouts
Yeah.
and all that. So he's gone from Motherwell, Kelly to County, all within, 18 months? So they beat Thistle 2-0 on Friday night, 2 goals in the first 10 minutes. The first one was...
Were you there?
No, it was away.
Was that
So it was
away?
snowing and it was weather warnings and all that. So it was on
Aye.
telly, so I watched it backstage, wherever I was gigging. I can't remember where I was. Manchester. And it was one of those... it was doing the Frog and Bucket and they went, the show's going to start in 10 minutes. I was like, yes, sound. I'll just watch the start of the football. I was at the side of the stage early. It was the outcome. I was like, we're 2-0 down. So I'm ready to go. It was just so windy and then there was snow all the way. We just didn't create anything, but I think it was Jay Henderson scored twice. But I just don't know with County because it feels like they should be good.
I know.
But Ronan Hale, who's been their star striker, he's been linked. He wasn't in the squad on Friday. They said he was ill, but now it looks like he's put a transfer request. Gillingham have put in money. He's their best player.
Yeah.
So that's the interesting bit of it. They're bottom of the championship now, 2 points behind Queen's Park and 4 behind Airdrie, who've played 2 more games. Airdrie themselves were without a manager after Rhys McCabe left early in the season. Aaron Taylor Sinclair, who was their kind of caretaker, he's been appointed as a manager. He's done a really good job there. But I think it's just down the bottom. It's going to rumble on. We drew 2 each with Queen's Park and they didn't look great. I just don't know what's going to happen down there. Jack, obviously being the sage advice givers, who's going to be 8th, 9th and 10th out of Ross County, Queen's Park and Airdrie.
10 for Airdrie.
Okay. So Airdrie are safe. You've heard it here first.
So big. And then County?
Do you think they'll get into the playoffs? Okay. So that means Queen's Park, you think will be safe?
Yeah.
Okay. I think of the 3, Queen's Park are the most likely to go down.
Think
That's
so?
what I think. Yeah, I would think so. Bottom.
Tenner on that.
Yeah, tenner on that. When you look at the bottom of the league, it's exciting. Top of the league, St Johnstone, I think are 5 points clear with a game in hand. We faltered, but you won't get this. Ewan won't get this. Ross won't get this. I look at the stats here. Thistle on 40 points. What's my first thought?
Don't know.
We're safe. That's genuinely my first
Genuinely,
thought.
that's
Genuinely, that is my first
fucking
thought.
depressing.
That is genuinely my first thought. I see 40
You,
points.
you,
and I
take
was
your,
like,
you take your Wayne to go and see that shit?
yeah. and he will have the same mindset. This
That's
is why.
crazy.
Yeah, this is why my wife knows I'm never going to leave her. my pessimism and loyalty. So yeah, I look at 40 points. And I think, right, we're in the division next season. Let's see how we go there. And genuinely,
That's why you still go to the games and all that. We'll be fine.
no, I still watch them and it makes me ill. But genuinely, we at the start of the season, I think I said in the last podcast, I spoke to a couple of the players in December, and they said they were aiming for 6th or 7th, just with the budget and everything that we'd have and the kind of turnover. management issues and stuff like that. So if we can finish second, we've been changing shape a bit. We went to Arbroath, went to 3 at the back, we lost.
Oh,
We're changing shape.
I've got PTSD from watching 3 at the back. Can we never bring that up?
Mad bit. We played 3 defenders. You ever
That's
thought about
fake.
that?
I've never
An
even-
actual wing back.
I don't even know what that looks like.
No, we tried to call back Stephen Welsh and everything.
I know.
So I just don't know how we're going to go there. When you look further else down league, Arbroath have brought in Scott Robinson because obviously it's towards transfer window time. If you want to know a mad move, this time last year, Thistle signed Scott Martin, who was a Hamilton captain. He came to us, and Scott Robinson moved to Hamilton on a 2.5-year deal. In terms of bad decisions,
Yeah,
that's
that's
right up
fucking-
there. He's since moved to Arbroath, Airdrie. They've brought in Harry Stone, who you ever seen much of him?
I've seen very little. I remember pre-season games. I think he played. I went to Hearts Spartans.
Yeah.
And that was the only time I've seen him play properly. But he seems to be doing all right.
He was on loan at us and he was shite.
Oh, was he?
Is
He's
he?
done
Never
so
mind.
many loans around, and he was like tipped for Scotland number
Yeah.
1 5 years ago and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've heard lots of good things. But
Yeah, and we're getting this kind of thing. So County are signing loan players. So Levis Pitton from a Polish club, I think it was. Ayr signing players on loan from Everton. I've seen Scott Brown linked with the Aberdeen job. Former player there.
He was at like Fleetwood or something, wasn't he? Down south. Where was he down? Brown.
Manager, yeah, Fleetwood.
Aye,
Yeah.
aye. I think he needs maybe maybe something up here, and then he could get a decent
He's
job.
the Ayr manager.
Aye.
Yeah,
Is he?
he has been for the last 18 months.
I'm a fucking. Genuinely.
Yeah.
I thought he was unemployed.
Scott Brown.
Genuinely thought he was unemployed.
I bet you if you go back,
I've
We've
told
spoke about Scott Brown.
100%. 100%. But
do you smoke a lot of weed?
no.
The wink and the thumbs up was a lovely
How
combination.
else are you meant to watch Celtic these days? I'd be shooting Valium into my fucking eyeballs after that.
Wait till you hit 40 points, you'll be safe. Don't worry. Scottish Championship transfers. This has been put down. Andy Winter, the 33-year-old striker, has joined Raith Rovers from Livingston, formerly of Hearts, Kilmarnock, and Partick Thistle. Made his debut for Hearts at 16, making him the youngest player ever to appear in the SPL at the time. The 3 youngest now are David Graham, who was at Dunfermline 15 years, 5 months and 20 days. Dylan Reid at St Mirren, 16 years and 5 days. And Rory McLeod, who was at, he was at Dunfermline on loan. He's moved somewhere else now. So 16 years and 6 days. The better known names, Ben Gannon-Doak, who I interviewed a couple of months ago. And he said all the players sit in age groups at Scotland training. So when they go for their meals, he was like, the younger players sit together, the older players. And I went, bear in mind, this is like an interview. I went, oh, so do you just sit in your corner in a high chair? And he replied, that's fucking outrageous. Like, straight down. They were like, okay, we'll cut there. Let's try again. Yeah.
That's
John-
mate. Imagine 15.
John-
What
yeah.
were you doing at 15?
I didn't. I would made my debut for Scott Brown's Ayr United.
Yeah.
You won't remember it.
No, no, no.
Yeah.
What's 40 years ago to be
What
fair?
As if I'm 55, man. Don't fuck it. Ross, a Rangers fan, heard the word 55 and started playing the flute. Like, John Suter and Lennon Miller, the better known names, all started before they were like 16 and a half. For you, what were you doing at 15? Were you, what were you studying? Were you good at school?
Come on. I was all right. I kind of.
I can imagine you being a wee dweeb, though.
I was. And then I hit about 16. Grew my hair out and reinvented myself. Started smoking weed and going to parties. But before,
What were you inventing ads before then?
before that, I was like just fucking pure licking Dorito dust off my fingers and playing Call of Duty at like 5 in the morning and stuff like that.
What did you do last night?
No comment. Thought it was Fortnite. No,
imagine that guy who commented in the thing, seeing a picture of you age 15.
I
with
looked the
with
exact
Dorito dust
same.
and be like, I told you he needs a jet wash.
Next episode, we're just going to slide in like a live stream of me getting washed, just to prove people wrong. Like I'm on Big Brother,
We
just
should-
trunks
yeah.
on in the shower.
We should do a sponsor.
Yeah.
Like you know, you do it for charity. Say Jack will wash. We can
I thought I'd be doing it like sign-ups, like a fucking like a big skydive or something like that.
think-
I thought you meant just like one person sponsoring me, like I'm a snow leopard.
Well, once a month giving you
the
£6
guy
quid
gets,
to
the
buy
guy gets
Imperial
like a
leather.
certificate and a wee cuddly toy to me. Something in the fridge.
We should do it like a queue, like Bonnie Blue, so everyone gets a shot of the jet wash.
I'm like, da. Get the cartridge out.
Years.
That could be some sort of gun salute kind of way for that to be chopped up.
Yeah, the Sun have ran a story about it. And then the oldest players in the league, Dom Sullivan. I have no memory of this guy at all. 46 years and 7 months. I feel like you should remember that. Craig
Fucking
Gordon.
hell.
But the thing is, Craig Gordon's the second oldest player to play in the Scottish Premier League. But there's no point in talking about that because it goes up every week.
I know.
That he played. Well, he's actually just come back in. We'll chat about him in a sec. Davy Weir and Cash
Oh,
versus
Davey
Michael.
looked like an absolute ghoul by the
He's
end of his career,
10th
man.
oldest at 41. 17th oldest currently is Casper Schmeichel at 39 years and 2 months.
I thought he was 72 the way he's been diving for the ball. Genuinely.
We Chick Charnley came on for us at Thistle against Hibs. He was 39 and he came on after about 15 minutes in the top flight and he had a 100% passing rate. He was an unbelievable footballer. Was meant to, do you know any Chick Charnley stories?
No.
Do you know? Oh.
I honestly thought you were reading me out another wrestler's name there.
Chick Charnley, he was AEW European champion for a bit, but Chick Charnley was meant to be signing for Celtic, so he played for Celtic in a testimonial when he was still at, I think he was at Thistle, I can't remember, and then he got arrested when he was in either Blackpool or Benidorm and it fell through. One time, one of my favourite Chick Charnley stories, some Neds were shouting at him when Thistle trained in Pollock Park,
Yeah.
and he was like, I'll get yous after. So they came back with a samurai sword. And he picked up a traffic cone and chased them, and he sliced his hand, and he still played. Another time he told me, this is my favourite story, Thistle had a manager called John Lambie, legend of the game, and Chick was... we Neds were like hitting golf balls at the team when they were training. So
That's fucking excellent.
it was like Ruckhill Park, I think it was, he said. And Chick picked up one of the balls and tanned it at Lambie's head, at the back of his head. And he hit it, he turned around and he was like, those fucking
That's
wains.
brilliant.
Lambie found out it was Chick, waited a week, called him into his office. So Chick walked in and John Lambie was standing behind the door with a medicine ball and tanned it off his head. He went, that's his equal, fuck off. And then walked out. And Chick, I was like, how are you? He was like, I was concussed for like 2 days.
That's fucking,
He still played.
that's fucking wild.
Lambie's most famous quote is Paul McGrillen gets concussed on the pitch. Physio comes over. He goes, he can't play on. He doesn't know who he is. Lambie went, tell him he's fucking Pele. And shoved him back on the pitch. A legend of a man.
That's fucking excellent.
Allegedly once rang a pigeon's neck in front of the team to show what he could do to them if they didn't train harder. We'd always go to Thistle's pre-season was always Blackpool because it would tie in with pigeon racing and stuff like that. Fuck it, amazing. And we've got a stand named after him now, the John Lambie stand. What a man, what a man. So he brought Chick in when he was 39.
It's a phenomenal name.
Chick Charnley. Be good. What would your wrestling name be?
The Bubonic Man. I'll just come out and like the plague. That or I don't know, Jack
The Ripper.
Jack the Tripper or something like that. I don't know.
Jack the Tripper's good, man.
What would yours be?
Just Bradshaw. I'd be like, I'd franchise
GBL?
it.
He
Nah,
was
just
a
franchise
Bradshaw?
it. Yeah. Or I could be Farouk. Next time we do a fancy dress wrestling costume, I'm Bradshaw. You're the much more problematic Farouk costume.
For dressing up as wrestlers, I'm going Jeff Hardy. Just diving off things and all that. 100%.
So that was the Scottish Championship. SWPL. So Glasgow City still top and unbeaten, fully the driving seat, plus 36 goal difference. But the big story in the SWPL has been managerial changes. So Elena Sadiku, who was at Celtic, has gone. She, I can't remember where she went. Do you know? Can you Google that where she went? Google it and come back to us, Elena Sadiku. You don't have anything in your ear, so there's no point. There's no point touching your ear. Just looks like you've got tinnitus. So Elena Sadiku's gone, and her replacement they brought in Grant Scott, who of course Jack was previously at.
I was on his Wikipedia page all day.
What club is that? Have a guess.
Fenerbahce.
No, it's at Hibs, but if you actually looked right in front of you, it's there. We've also spoke about Grant Scott on previous episodes because he
Shout
won the
out,
league.
friend of the show.
He won the league. So Grant's gone from Hibs to Celtic. Quite an interesting move that, I think, because obviously Hibs won the league last season. Celtic a bit further down. So I think they finished second, with Glasgow City second, because it was all that kind of last minute points thing. So he's gone there. But interestingly, Celtic have recently taken Paul Brownlee, who was the Motherwell manager, and I think his job title was Director of Football. When I saw that move, Motherwell had overachieved a lot in women's football. I thought he was going to take the job, but I don't know whether he's looked at the job and think, if I get Director of Football, I'm in here for a lot longer than the manager is, and stay there. So he's there. As a result, Hibs straight away, same day, appointed Joelle Murray, who's their longest standing player. She retired in the summer there, 2 summers ago. 500 and something appearances for Hibs. Did I send her a drunken congratulations message at 2 a.m? Yes.
Hell yeah.
And did I only remember about it when she replied 2 days later? I was like, oh, this is not good. Not good. 2 days before Christmas, absolutely fucking steaming. So,
Superb.
was genuinely happy for her. Genuinely happy
Well
for her.
done.
So she's done that. So I think she's going to do really, really good things in there. She played a lot for Scotland. She got an award from, I think I spoke about it in a previous episode, Atletico Bilbao do like a one-man club and a one-woman club. So her and Jamie Carragher got an award on the same day. So she walked out at Atletico Bilbao in front of all the fans and got the award. Do we find out where Elena Sadiku went?
Yeah, BJ Hacken.
Hacken, so she's gone away to Sweden. My favourite, like Stephen Mill, who I did a football podcast with before, he's a Dunfermline fan. They played Hacken in the must have been Europa League qualifiers back in the day, because I don't think the Conference League was around. Could have been UEFA Cup actually at that time, and they went over and they lost 2-1. And a guy in the street stopped him after. He went, "Oh, you were playing Hacken tonight?" And they went, "Yeah." He went, "What was the score?" And he went, 2-1. He went, "To Hacken?" And they went, "Yeah." He went, "Over here we call them BK shit." And they're like, "Yeah, nice to meet you, mate."
Thanks for having us, like.
Moving down there. So Glasgow City through to quarterfinals of the Scottish Women's Cup. So Thistle have been drawn against Rangers, and Hamilton women still looking for their first league win. They lost 7-0, I think it was, to Glasgow City. Hamilton just fucking cursed this season, men and women's, didn't they?
They might be all right now that they're getting Michelle McCool in the door.
That's the Undertaker's wife, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Great. Any other female wrestlers? Who's the Scottish one?
Nikki Cross.
Yeah, get her in. She's mad.
She's
Get her in.
good.
Get her in. They'll do well there. I love that we're now 3 minutes into the women's football section, and that's all you've contributed.
I should be honest. I'd be better just turning this thing off at this point.
They actually have, so that's good. Yeah.
This isn't even plugged in.
No, so as of time of recording, Rangers, Celtic, and Hearts all on 31 points. And waiting for a slip up from Glasgow City. It's funny this season, Celtic, Rangers, and Hearts seem to be kind of swapping places a lot. Glasgow City, what are they? 6 points clear, something like that. Do you think they're going to win the league?
Aye.
Yeah, I think so. So who do you
aye.
who do you think will be second?
That'll be Rangers. Will win
Rangers.
it now.
You
No.
you want Rangers to win
I don't want it.
You want
just
Rangers?
think
Ross, do
with
you hear
my-
that?
with my
He wants Rangers to win it.
predictions.
That's nice.
I mean, all three teams on 31 points at the moment behind Glasgow City, so it's tight. Rangers, Hearts, and Celtic all on 31.
I think,
Glasgow City on 38.
see when you 38 is, so it's 7
7
points clear.
points, yeah.
So I just think they're going to run away with it. And they've been shrewd in their signings. They've got old heads like Hayley Lauder in there. They've got Abby Harrison, who they brought in from Celtic, who's been scoring. They've had a decent European run as well. All kind of points to Glasgow City. And I like the fact that they're not affiliated with a men's team. I really do like that. So that just makes it better. Makes it so much better. So we'll check back in the SWPL and the Scotland women's team coming up. They've got some fixtures coming up as well. Time for the Scottish Premiership. You enjoying it?
No.
How come?
I've checked because my team's shite.
Are they?
Aye, the board is. I don't. I see how that guy is the DR Congo fan stood for the entirety of the game. I want Peter Lawwell doing that, but in some Guantanamo Bay stress position. Just at the front of the Lisbon Lion stand. Like having to fucking crouch and hold a book at the same time for 90 minutes. Fuck, mate. Oh,
I know you mean it as well. I know you mean it.
Actually, can I admire the fact that they're just like, fuck it, we hate the fans, we're going to drive this into the ground.
Standing down,
Let's
isn't he?
send money to Israel, let's get the maddest cunt in managing that's completely unqualified for it.
Martin O'Neill.
Nah, fuck off. He doesn't mean that. He's not dead, he's just basically God now.
He's on the, we're actually in a bunker, so that is fair. He might be above us.
It's the only way I get away with that first statement. We bolted the hatch. I'm fucking...
Are you happy he's back, or do you think you should have appointed a longer-term manager?
No, I think honestly, anything was better than what we had in there. I was fucking... I don't know. I don't know why. Like, I feel like usually when a fan has an opinion about the club, it's like, oh well, they don't work there, they don't know the ins and outs and all that. But I honestly think if you just plucked someone out of the stand, they would have done a better job both managing and running the place. It's fucked. I don't know how we get out of this.
The signing policy seems really, really odd. The fact that
feels like
Kyogo left nearly 13 months ago and you still haven't signed a placement.
Our scouting strategy is like
one guy in it. It's one agent.
It's just somebody DMing folk at 3 in the morning going, you up? Like that. Like
Congratulations on becoming Hibs manager.
It's almost as if like we think there's only like 8 players. The amount of people that were linked back to, oh, he's coming back. I was like, fuck, why?
They
fucked all that for a
yeah,
reason.
because Kyogo's been like, we come back. It looks like that's not happening now.
There was a Giacomakis thing as well,
I
getting
saw
talked
that,
about.
yeah, because he think he get made available for transfer or something. He was free. I've saw you're looking at signing Derek Berigter again. That's
One of the best chants, by the way.
What was his chant?
Something about him having a penis like a boa constrictor. Derek Berigter. He's got a penis like a boa constrictor. Phenomenal.
Yeah. Worth the 3 million
Yeah.
for his 12 appearances or whatever it was.
It's fucked, man. I hear all the time about how much money we've got.
Yeah.
70 million, this and that. I would honestly be up for implementing the strategy of whoever Hearts bid on, just 200k more.
It's not a bad shout. It isn't a bad shout.
But that would involve having foresight and spending money. So
Yeah.
instead of that, we're going to...
It feels like Hearts have a supercomputer with the Jamestown Analytics, and it feels Celtic have a Nokia 3210,
Yeah.
and there's
We're
8 numbers on it.
We're still sending faxes and shit like that. We're tying notes to pigeons and going, I hope it makes it to Marseille. That's how we bid on cunts.
But also, you love the idea of Peter Law just wondering why Craig Brown isn't picking up the phone anymore, because he died 2 years ago. That's why. But Law standing down, is that right? At the end of the season? Due to fan pressure? Probably people wanting him in Guantanamo Bay straight positions might play a factor in it.
He's fucking... Because they're saying when they get rid of... I was going to do a bit where a kid came on here and I was just going to pretend that Nancy didn't manage and I had no clue what anyone was talking about. But that would have been funny for about 30 seconds. But...
Did you feel sorry for him in the end?
I
By
did,
the way,
man.
that's a good summary of Nancy's reign. Funny for about 30 seconds.
Yeah, it got really painful. In fact, I'll tell you what, when
Look
we
at
were...
the Rangers fan now, they've won 3-1.
I
He's
know.
fucking piping up. Quiet in the first 2 episodes when you were going through your Russell Martin trauma.
It
That's
was-
good.
It's fucking... It's fucked, man. Because...
That's your insight there.
When
To
they-
Celtic, it's fucking fucked, man.
I don't even
So there
want,
you go.
like, it just infuriates me having to think about it and watch it and stuff. Like, it's got to the point where it's now like some sort of, like, remember old days on Twitter when there would just be like gore videos and folk dying and all
That's
that?
not old days, that's nowadays.
I
Yeah.
don't really use it. I just scream all my far right opinions in the street. I don't. It's
That'll be fun when American Customs show you that clip. That'll be good. Welcome in. So that Celtic, I just think you need to sign 2 or 3. You brought Stephen Welsh back from Motherwell, which I feel is quite...
surely it's they said it was for cover, but surely it's to punt him. Is Aberdeen must nothing about him? They're not?
Yeah, so there's chat that Martin O'Neill came out and said, oh, do you see the Martin O'Neill dies in Maida quote as well?
No.
In a press conference, did you see this? We went, it was, they were asking about Maida if he's committing his long-term future to Celtic, and he was like, well, I know he was close to leaving, obviously. I think it was Wolfsburg came in, it looks like it was going to happen. And then all the journalists are quiet, and he went, you didn't know that, did you? And they're like, no. And he was like, let's pretend I didn't say this, and then he just moved on, and they did it. So
The
he's giving
manager
away
dropped
secrets.
getting on.
But, but also, it's a 73-year-old man trying to remember what people know and what they don't know. I just think the Stephen Welsh thing, because he's been playing exceptionally well for a Motherwell team under Jens Bertolascu that play great football. A ball playing centre half. He's been doing really, really well. On a personal level, I've heard a couple of stories about Stephen Welsh just being an absolute class guy.
Nice.
Like donating stuff and for people. I think he kept it very private, so I don't want to talk about it. But he seems, from what I've heard, a fucking brand new guy. So when he's playing all that football, to bring him back just for cover, Martin O'Neill did come out and say they had a clause they could bring him back now, but he might go back to Motherwell at the end of the window if Celtic can get another defender in.
Right.
So, because
Fucking hell,
the three
man.
centre half you've got there fit just now are Trusty, Liam Scales, and Dane Murray.
So apparently, Trusty picked up an injury.
He's got plantar fasciitis, I heard. So
Who's he play for?
you've actually tried. Bad news, Hearts just beat you to the signing of him. So
Can't wait till he's got 30 goals against us next season.
so that's what I think I was told. So I think
That's
he'll
hanging
be
with your feet, innit?
he'll be on and off injured for a lot. Yeah,
Fucking
yeah. So you need
hell,
to manage
man.
it. Yeah. So there's that. We got the other side of the city. Rangers winning that Old Firm game 3-1 against Celtic. I have to admit, it's one of the funniest Old Firm games I've ever watched in my life.
One of the most bipolar performances I've ever seen from a
you
team.
could have been Celtic could have been 3-4 out of sight. Second half Rangers. Ross, I think one of the last questions I asked you on the last episode was, will Yusuf Trimiti score goals? How was it?
Oh, tremendous. I mean, he's now the best player in the league. So what a turnaround.
What do you make of Danny Rowe? Because
Just
it
you
was-
wait till we bring back Hesselink, then you'll see.
I think the contradiction between Nancy, Martin,
Yeah.
and Danny Rowe has been really interesting, because Martin and Nancy both came out and said, it sounds like an old married couple, doesn't
Martin
it?
and Nancy.
Yeah. They run the church.
We're
They're
going
really
to
good.
Martin and Nancy's for tea.
So Martin and Nancy were both, it was very much about the style of play, saying the results will come, but it's all about the style of play. Whereas Danny Rose openly came out and said, results are what matter. Yeah. If we're playing shite and we're grinding a 1-0 win out, that's all that matters for now until I can get my players in. Ross, it's been pretty impressive what he's done so far, isn't it?
That's amazing. It's such a poor squad, but yeah, like you said, I think it's the death of the philosophy managers. Just
Yeah.
being a pragmatist. Just come in and he's just made us win.
We're weeks away from 4-4-2, big guy, wee guy up top, man, and I can't fucking wait.
Yes.
None of this triangle Pep Guardiola pish.
Yeah, collar and Barros.
Just
Just launching it down.
4 hammer throwers at the back, man. None of this wing back pish.
That is essentially what Martin O'Neill's old team was. Baldy, Valharan and Mialby. Just I once saw Bobo Baldy in what is now Morrison Safeway at the time, and I swear to God, all he had in his trolley was 16 tins of sweet cotton. Nothing else. That's the guy who's bulking. So with
Did you
Rangers...
do his nut recently, no?
Yeah, he did, yeah. I think he had a breakdown. I can't remember what it was.
So did I.
Probably watching you. So. Ross, in terms of signings, I've seen you've been linked with Scov Olsen. You've brought in the Sturm Graz player, whose name I can't remember, but my main memory of him is he gets sent off for absolutely doing Callum McGregor in their game.
So he's already one of the most popular.
His shirt's sold out already.
So what do you think? Do you think Rangers are going to be active in this window? I saw also as well a new chief executive, the St Mirren vice chairman's.
Yeah, that's right.
He's come across. Are you a bit concerned about Rangers spending a lot more money in this, given how bad the last few transfer windows are now? There's a kind of different structure in place. Stairwells away, Danny Rowe, and who's the guy that's come in now?
The advisor, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't remember his name.
So are you a bit more positive about this then?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think Chuck Guani's a good signing. He looks good, looks physical. Obviously, if we get Scov Olsen over the line, then that's someone we've wanted for 4 years. So
What do you need?
we still need a striker. I still think we need a proper centre back as well, an experienced centre back. I think defensive record's actually been pretty good the last few weeks, but the quality of that centre back core is still pretty
Yeah, because Nasser Giga went over to play for Burkina Faso in the African Cup of Nations. In 4 games, he made 0 minutes of appearances.
Cornelius is injured and he'll be out, I think, 2 months more.
I think he said it's kind of a longer time. You were saying there's lots of rumours about Enciala. If Motherwell don't take Welsh back, Enciala from Rangers will go to Motherwell. Jens Bertolascu is a really interesting one because he's been linked with the Aberdeen job. Aberdeen obviously sacking Jimmy Tillene. It was... I'll read you a message I got from one of my mates about it. with that, what did you make of that, Jack? Because obviously, the start he had was so good. I think the record is something like 12 wins out of 40 games or something like that. He was there.
Aye, because they won. Aye, they were decent. They were decent at the start, but there was a.
They went 13 games unbeaten.
There was I'm a bit scarred for the start of the season.
Oh, is it that bad already?
Aye. I would fully just.
Well, it was last season they went 13 games
I'm
unbeaten.
praying for COVID. Aye, was there no? They'd won the cup last year.
Yeah, they won the cup last year. They beat you in the final.
Thanks for that. Then they went on some sort of mad they hadn't won a game.
Yeah, so they did some, and then
Aye.
they went through a little mini run. But I think a lot of Aberdeen fans, because that he won the cup, I think without that he would have gone. The message I got was about Jimmy Tilleen being sacked. I kind of feel like my old favourite dog has just been put down. Gave me very happy memories, but was now just shitting and pissing all over the house. Rest in peace, Jimmy. And then I messaged another mate, Stevie. I was like, how was it? What do you make of it? Is it fair? Because I was about to do a BBC podcast and he went, he brought us that first Scottish Cup in 35 years, but the stuff we've been playing in recent months has been turgid, generally worse than watching Sunday brunch, which feels such a pointed bit. And they gave him a lot of money. Jimmy Tilleen, he spent a lot of money on players like Peter Ambrose when he came in. He's not really set the world on fire. Keskinen. They spent money on players and it just didn't work out. So Aberdeen, they've got Peter Leaving in just now. They've got, what is he called? The director of football at Aberdeen, the guy.
Steele.
Fannin Steele. Who, do you know anything about him?
No.
Has managed or played a camp. I think he played.
Is it the keeper? Was he a keeper?
Played in all 7 continents and once stole a penguin. And
sorry.
Yep, you heard everything right there. That's it.
Did he get a full packet of biscuits?
Oh my god. World roast finalist.
Specky roaster if you're on TikTok comments.
That'd be a good handle. That would be a good handle.
The Specky roaster.
Yeah, it would just be a barista. It's got it just now and you can't get it. But yeah, I think when you look at Aberdeen, he was sitting on the bench in the 2 games. Certainly the first game against Rangers Direct Football, which isn't always a good sign. Raskin, do you see Raskin spray water in the Aberdeen fans' face? That's what we could do with you.
The folk would pay that. Folk would love that. I was about to make a waterboarding joke there, and I was like, I've done too much already.
Yeah, well done, yeah. You're close to a watch list. So that's the top half. Bottom half, Livy, the bottom of the league, despite scoring twice in 6 minutes against Celtic in that 4-2 game. Was it Montano? Scored both of them. One of them was a fucking beauty as well. They've signed Scott Arfield, which seems an odd move. Scott Arfield was at Falkirk, who are looking for top 6.
They're flying, man.
Kind of came out of there, and then he signed for David Martindale. I wonder, this is me speculating, if that's a thing of Martindale might be moving on at some point soon, and Scott Arfield might be in a manager role, or manager once he retires.
If they go down, I could see that happening.
I don't know. He's been doing really, really well there. If before we move on to Hearts, Jack and Ross, both of you, we got a Rangers and a Celtic fan. Both teams linked with Kieran Bowie.
I like that because I mean, obviously there was murmurings of Miofsky, but I like it when both Glasgow teams go in for a player because even when I think the last one we had was probably Scott Allen or something like that, where like both teams are like actual proper like fighting for the player, and it gives buff to just great shithousery.
Yeah.
Like,
would you take him at Celtic?
Aye, especially Ross? Just now. Aye.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. We need someone like that who just score goals.
I think he's got a wee bit to go in terms of like development and stuff like that, but I would 100% get him in.
He's young. He was down at Fulham, and then when Hibs brought him up, he got injured in Scotland under 21 duty, and he missed a big chunk of last season with that. The figures I've seen quoted are 3, 4, 5, 6 million, and I don't know if teams would pay that. That's the thing. It goes back to what I quite like when Scottish teams, Rangers, Celtic, sign the good strikers in the league. Your Stephen Naismith, your Chris Boyd, your Derek Ryerons, you're attempting to sign Stephen Fletcher. I think that's what you got a proven goal scorer in the league. We've dealt with you 2 shitey teams. Ewan, let's go on to you. Hearts, top of the league, signing players for fun.
Yep.
That you've never fucking heard of, and then all of a sudden will be big. we'll get on to signings in a minute, but just talk to us about.
Aye, what's it like?
Talk
What's
to us,
happiness
unbelievable,
like?
Jack.
no, wait, before you do that, talk to us about losing the derby. That was class, wasn't it?
No, it was not class at all.
Were you there?
No, I didn't go to that. It was disappointing, but it was one of those games where you just had a feeling going into it. Just like any derby, it can go either way. It was disappointing, but I'm still happy with where we are. Like, one loss against Hibs, you know, I'm happy.
I liked it when he sent in the league table and just said Merry Christmas.
Yeah. It was on like the 4th of January. as well.
I'm waiting for us to go top of the league so I can screenshot it and send them and go Happy New Year.
For yourself, Ewan, I think if we're talking Hearts, there's one thing to talk about. Is Craig Gordon human? Oh,
No chance.
what a save.
I think they must like freeze him or keep him in WD-40 or something like that.
He's on that save.
Don't let Celtic see that, man. We'll try and bring him back.
Again. For a guy who retired 13 years ago,
Aye.
that's some save, innit?
That's fucking mental.
Like, when you look at the way he's going, and have you seen Claudio Braga on the bench?
Yeah, the reaction to when he watched the replay.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
he's got his head in his hands. He just can't believe it, and he jumps up and he grabs. I think is it Stuart Finlay or something like that, and he just goes, Craig Gordon. He just goes, "Fucking hell!" Like, he can't believe it. It's so good. The Dundee players already away celebrating.
Yeah, he's halfway down the pitch celebrating
It's
already.
just.
Great.
Did you think it was a red card?
Yes, I did. Yeah, it was outside. It was a silly decision, but the one thing is, like, there was centre backs behind them, which, you know, could maybe suggest a yellow, but you know what, it's a red and it worked out for us, so I'm not complaining.
Yeah, and so, but that means Gordon will probably play in the next couple of games, which is
He'll
good for
play tonight,
Scotland.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, the day we're recording this, Hearts play St Mirren tonight. Let's look at Hearts at a bigger picture. So you've already done some good business. I think Stuart Finlay, because he's on loan just now, signing him to the end of the season is a great bit of business. The
Boy for Kazakhstan as well.
yeah, we'll get on to him in a sec. But the Dutch right back,
Jordi Altena.
Jordi Altena's got an assist in his first game.
First game, I was a belter as well.
Livy, yeah, we beat Livy 1-0. But we now need to appeal to Kazakhstan, okay? Because have you seen any of the Chesnikov stuff?
No.
So Ewan, our producer, is a big Hearts VL, and he was showing us me some of the stuff before you arrived. The Kazakhstanis and the Kazakhs have taken over Hearts' social media. So every single post they do, you're getting thousands of comments from Kazakhstan,
Aye.
all about Islam Chesnikov. You were saying, what was the ones on Derek McInnes's press conference?
Yeah, they're all asking him to speak in Kazakh.
That's
so
fuck-
good.
That's
They-
mental.
Because this was been, what, 6 months in the offing?
Oh, it's been longer than that. It's been, I think, almost a year. It's all to do with visas and.
I would have loved it if he did give it a go and try and speak.
Yeah.
It's my wife.
Yeah. Yes, mate. That's us lost all our Kazakhstani followers straight away. So yeah, I think with that, a whole new fan base, and Hearts seem to be tapping into different ones. You've signed. What's he called? I saw in the back of the paper here.
Rogers Mato.
Rogers Mato from Vardar in Macedonia. They were wanting big money, so you've just kind of signed him on a pre-contract in the hope that you can offer little money. He played for Uganda and scored against Nigeria. I just think these kind of signings are great.
Yeah, it's exciting as well. I like the unknown. See, when there's someone's get tracked for ages, there's rumours and all that. They seem dead like on the ball with it. It's just, it's heartbreaking, man.
Yeah, with Hearts, I think the thing that could derail your season is injuries.
Yeah.
So trying to get squad depth. I don't know what the chat is of Harry Milne, but I know he was going to see a specialist.
This is quite a big talking point of Hearts, is the training facilities. It's because obviously we're at Orion,
Yeah.
which is where everyone trains in Edinburgh, to be honest. Like, as in Scotland team trains, rugby team trains.
Scotland women's team train there. The
Women's
men's team have
train,
left there, yeah.
Hearts train there.
The men's team left because John Carver came out and spoke about how bad the facilities were.
Exactly. And
What's up with what they?
well, I think it's like they've got obviously grass pitches and an indoor pitch,
Right.
but there's so many injuries. Like, and obviously that's why Scotland stopped training there. Hearts are now seeing the same thing. It's been a thing for ages as well. So we need to look into some sort of, you know, purpose-built Hearts training facility soon, I think.
Is there an electrical plant near it? because I seen a conspiracy. There's a team, an NFL team.
Okay.
I think it might be San Francisco, and where they train's right next to some sort of electrical plant, and apparently it's making people's hamstrings snap. I looked into that, and by that I mean I watched an Instagram reel on it. Could be that.
Can I ask you, give me, if you were to come up with a South American name for yourself, but both names have to start with the letter R, what would you come up with?
Ricardo Rodriguez.
Not bad. Hearts have been linked with Reginaldo Ramirez, which is essentially the same guy. So it just seems like it's people you've never heard of.
You just know they're going to terrorize. With names like that, you're going to terrorise us.
Well,
I'm stressed. I think they'll win the league, man.
The one that I've seen is Callum Wilson's trying to negotiate his early release from West Ham because he's been so injury prone over the last few years. He's on like an incentive based contract. And he's not been playing that much.
Right.
He has since been linked with Celtic. Oh, fuck off. An injury-prone striker up top. How do you feel about that?
As long as he scored like one goal last season and didn't feature and all that, we'll be all over him.
Yeah, that's that. It's Ian Natural all over again.
Embarrassing, man.
When we're talking about this kind of scouting missions and all that, it's there. Just a little bit aside before, we need to give some praise to Stephen Presley Dundee. 3 wins on the bounce. They're moving up the table, moving out of that kind of dogfight. Kilmarnock have brought in Neil McCann and Billy Dodds as a manager assistant. An odd appointment, I thought. I wasn't. When I saw it, I'd heard other people, I knew other people were interviewed for it. It just seems odd. But then I've since seen that Kelly are trying to sign Finlay Curtis from Rangers, so I think they're going to use the links from last season and kind of go there. So I get that aspect of it. When you look at it as a whole, are you still confident that Hearts will win the league?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. I think after that Dundee game, because Jack, you actually mentioned, I think maybe in the first episode, that it's these kind of midweek, really rainy, difficult games where a few injuries.
It's that Craig Gordon save as well. Shit like that wins the league, man.
Exactly.
Like,
I'm confident off the back of a game like that we might just do it.
The only saving grace is we've still to play twice, haven't we? I think we've still to play them twice, so.
Yeah. So that's them in 6 points.
I know. That's 6 points. It's too. I hope I can't. My heart can't cope if it comes down to like the final game or something like that. They better just put the boot in and like be like 10 points clear or something like that.
Oh, that's what you want rather than being in a chance of winning. Okay. Ross, Rangers title bid. Is it happening?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's honestly between all three now. Flip a coin.
Nah.
A third coin for the
flip a coin for 3 teams. You've absolutely fucked that.
Flip again.
Jack, title bid for you?
Depending
Martin
on
O'Neill's 1 game back in and he won 4-0.
I know. If he's staying about for just 5 months, innit? They came out and said you were talking about that. It all depends on if he gets the backing, which.
So it's what, 18 days left to the transfer window?
I know.
So by the time we come back in, we do these monthly.
Oh, we have a new
first time
manager.
listening. Yeah, you have a new manager.
The board will have fell out with the fans even more to the point where we've now got a red, white and blue third kit or something like that. They've donated money to Netanyahu. There's fucking...
Is that a website? Yeah. So what I want you to do is to round this off, okay? So you've got 4 voices you hear in this. This is the first episode of 2026. I want 2 things from you. Mm-hmm. First thing, I want a prediction of anything that could happen in Scottish football in the next year. We'll go round. I'll give you time to think.
Right.
Secondly, I want a standout player, someone that you think could make a move higher into a different league, move for big money. Okay? So prediction for 2026. We'll start with you, Jack Traynor.
Hamilton's new owners will be caught in some sort of offshore embezzling sort of. There'll be some sort of mental, like they financed a genocide or something to do with like they were funneling money to like a terrorist cell or something mental like that.
Okay, that's not a bad one. Ewan, one prediction for the year ahead?
I think Martin O'Neill's going to crumble in the last few months of his managerial
You talk about a pensioner like that, you rude fuck.
Confidently as well.
Okay. Can I get a prediction from you, Ross?
I'm going to be optimistic and say that Scotland are going to make it out of the group.
Oh, nice.
I like that. I like that.
Nice. I'll go for Scotland one, and I think Ben Gannon Doak
I was going to say the exact same. Lights
Will-
the World Cup on fire and
will
gets a
be our
massive
star
move.
player. Will be our star player in the World Cup. In terms of player prediction, moving and stuff like that, Ross, who do you think someone who could make a big name for himself in 2026?
Honestly, either Elliot Watt or Maswanisi at Motherwell.
Yeah.
Pair of them, I think,
Yeah.
are phenomenal players.
Really-
Could go
Really good
to
shout.
bigger clubs.
Really good shout. Jack, for you?
Braga's probably.
Braga?
Aye.
Think so?
Aye.
I'll take one of the Todd brothers at Dunfermline.
Oh,
John or
yeah,
Andy
yeah.
Todd. I think they could get a big move up. And finally, Ewan, now you're plugged into Jamestown Analytics.
Yeah.
Who's the one we should look
I
out
was
for?
going to say Braga, but I think Kieran Bowyer's going to have some year.
Thanks. Oh, you picking a Hybe?
I really rate him. I'm honest. I think he's really good. Big year for him.
Oh, nice. Didn't expect
like
that. Jack, what you got coming up? So you got the roast battle coming up. So where and when? Can we watch that?
Yeah, it's streamed live. It's at the Mothership.
What time will it be at UK time?
Fuck knows. It's the same day as the Super Bowl, so I'm expecting
So
sales
you're
to
doing a
be
pre-show Super Bowl or during the Super Bowl?
oh no, it will be June.
You're going all the way to America to gig during the biggest sporting event in the world?
Yeah,
It's not the biggest sporting event in the world, but the biggest sporting event in America.
which is the world if you.
Who do you,
from
what two
America.
teams do you think will be in the Super Bowl final?
I'll go. 49ers knocked out the defending champions.
I genuinely thought you would know nothing about American football,
No.
and I thought you were going to say like the Huns against the Tims.
No. The Bolton side look alright. No, I think probably 49ers versus Patriots looked good, but I don't know.
And then so you've got that coming up. And what else you got coming up? Anything exciting?
No, not really. Kind of Glasgow Comedy Festival and
What are you doing?
I'm meant to be doing a whip at Blackfriars. I honestly can't remember. I've not promoted it or anything. I've not even written the thing. I kind of spunked my load doing a show last year because
Yeah.
that was all my material. I've
Technical
only
term.
been going like 3-4 years, so
Yeah.
I can't come up with another hour. Do you know what I mean?
You could probably look back and say some of the mental things you've said in this and just put that in a show. Come see Jack's new show. It's called Waterboarding Football Officials. You can see that. All good
Can you get
bookstores.
in trouble for that?
Probably. Yeah, I mean, I didn't say it, so I'm fine.
What are they going to do? Take money off me? I don't have.
It can't be any worse than putting a video out of you stealing something in China.
Yeah, fair.
That was last week's one. If you want to come see me, I'm on tour. I start on the 21st of February. Inverness, Eden Court, and then we go to Skye, and then I've got 30 something tour dates all around the UK and Ireland. Glasgow, 11th of April. The Armadillo, it's too big.
Oh, are you doing that? Is that when is that?
Literally just what I said. The 11th of April at the Armadillo.
I tuned out there. I'm doing the Armadillo as well.
Oh, what are you doing?
I'm opening for Mark Black.
Oh, nice. Nice. What date are you doing it? I know you won't
I
know.
think
I'm
it's
good.
the 16th
Of
May.
Okay, so I'll be there first. I'll leave a shite in the toilet for you. That's fine. You'll know I've been there because I'll just leave you one jet washer. Do that. Thanks for listening. Remember, you can find us, if you've enjoyed listening, clips on social media. We'll be clipping all this up. We'll be putting out some extra bonus content as well. Last time you saw Jack going to Edinburgh City chatting to people about referees, and his first person he spoke to was a referee.
Oh, we knocked that out of the park with that one. I thought I was going to have to talk to like everybody there, and the guy was like, "I'm actually a ref," and I was like, "Fuck it." Back to watching the
Right.
game.
You were just doing that because you had Dorito dust
Yeah.
on your hands, so that was fair. So you can get us on Instagram at Across the Tiers and on TikTok at across.the.tiers. Is that the right way around?
Yeah, that's it.
Nailed it. So thanks for listening. We'll be back monthly. If you've got any questions, anything you want to talk about, any kind of, if you're an amateur team, a professional team, or any kind of thoughts you have on Scottish football, get in touch with us. Send us a message on Instagram and TikTok, and one of the losers that aren't allowed on camera will read it and get back to you. So thanks for listening. Jack, final word to camera? Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.